In this video, I will discuss Johnson & Johnson and the covering up of the use of asbestos. Coming up. Hey, what's up? Tim with Quantum Finance, bringing you the best investments, helping you make most of your money grow and outlive your lifestyle with a focused approach. On this show, I do a lot of business news along with strategies and stocks, just like this one. So if you're new here, think about subscribing. Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon, said this: "Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful." Shares of healthcare conglomerate Johnson & Johnson, symbol J&J, plunged down 10% on December 14th. Response to investigation that caused the company to cover up the use of asbestos in popular baby powder products. From at least 1971 to early 2000, the company's raw tax and finishing powder is sometimes tested positive for small amounts of asbestos, and that the company's executives, mine managers, scientists, doctors, and lawyers were worried over the problem of how to address it while failing to disclose its regulatories to the public. The decline of Johnson & Johnson, symbol J&J, which lost $40 billion in market cap value in a single day, is very surprisingly in a company that had previously settled lawsuits making similar allegations in the past, which is public information you can get. Johnson & Johnson is one of the largest market cap stocks to make headway during quarter four, while the Spider S&P 500 ETF SPY symbol lost more than 10% of its value. Furthermore, upon reading activities, Johnson & Johnson executives knew the information to be true and went to hide the information from public regarding the use of asbestos in its products and to influence industry regulators to allow the practice and to continue after the company knew it might cause cancer in some consumers. And these allegations proven to be true, then Johnson & Johnson may be liable for a master settlement agreement, similar to what the tobacco industries had happened to them 20 years ago. But was this likely to happen? I don't think so. Here are 3 reasons why I don't think so. Number 1, the effectiveness of huge government settlements is increasingly discouraging, has been rerouted to unrelated activities. Number 2, this is not an industry event. This is one company, is strong, proven to be in nation engagement in illegal behavior, and has documentation to prove that it has been communicating with regulators over many years of the asbestos in its baby powder products. Number 3, not enough scientific evidence to prove that the low levels of asbestos in those products is what caused cancer in some consumers. Johnson & Johnson has millions of consumers around the world, some of which will be diagnosed with mesothelioma, even if some other agents was at work. Johnson & Johnson has a huge representation to win back the trust of retailers and consumers. The company intends to engage in massive public relations campaign to plead its side of its story. I see how Johnson & Johnson stock trades through 2019 and beyond as the company deals with certain attacks of lawyers and government investigations. Back in 2018 of December 14, when the story broke, Johnson & Johnson replied to a full-page ad in several major newspapers with headlines saying, "Science, not sensational." CEO Alex Gorsky appeared on CNBC to say this over things again, the company claimed that the baby powder products are safe and have always been in compliance with industry regulators. If Johnson & Johnson is successful of avoiding a master settlement agreement with the government, will the recent share price decline may prove to be a raw buying opportunity? Yield has reached upwards of 2.7%. Johnson & Johnson has been buying back $5 billion worth of repurchasing of their own shares. That amount is less than 2% of Johnson & Johnson reduced market cap of roughly $351 billion. The company is also sticking with their guidance for 2018. Under the circumstances of most investigators, the bigger question is if any financial liability from allegations may be willing to impact future earnings, which at the moment is unknown. What are your thoughts and comments on this video? What do you think the outcome of Johnson & Johnson will be? Symbol JNJ. Please leave a smash like button of what you thought of this video today. Thank you for watching my video. So if you're new here, think about subscribing. Until next video, I will see you all later.